Hi there, this is AniBusiness with your friend Simeon. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a new year, so I'm wishing all my subscribers Happy New Year to you all. May this new year be a blessing to every one of us. It's a new video in this year 2023, and in this video I'm going to start with something very important. This thing has been something that a lot of people have been calling my attention to, calling me, asking me why it is like that and why it is happening like that. So in this very video, without wasting your time, I'm going to give you two major factors that causes this. Factors that causes poor growth. There are a lot of factors, but all those factors are attached to these two factors. So if you are new on my YouTube channel, I deal with agriculture. My name is Simeon O. James. So please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video for you. If you want to reach out to me, here is the number to call. The number is on WhatsApp, and you can text me. You can call me directly with the number, and you can also call or text me on WhatsApp. I stay in Ibadan, the capital city of Oyo State, Nigeria. I don't deal with chicken much, but if you're having rabbit, if you're having pigs, if you're having goats, if you're having sheep or ram, and all this animal tends not to grow, if you figure out like these things are not growing as they're supposed to be, in 2 weeks they're supposed to be of so weight. In 3 weeks I'm supposed to get 50 or 40 kg, but I'm not getting it. In 5 months they should have been this big, but it's not happening. Why? So that will lead us into the two basic factors that causes poor growth in livestock farming. Number one, the offspring you get, that is the baby you get. Number two, the feed you get. The brand, the type, how quality it is. These two things affect poor growth, and these two things, let me say, they interlock each other. They work for both. Let me explain. Number one, I'm talking about offspring. The offspring are, that is babies from a parent, be it mamas, be it whatever. That is a baby, like little things that come out of something, that is offspring of something. So it could be that the baby you get, I've been talking about this thing on my YouTube channel for a long time now. And I also told you that a lot of things, apart from these two, causes poor growth. But I told you that these things are inside the two things I want to list. Now, let me explain. The offspring now. For instance, you can get a baby animal that comes from the same family. The same father, the same mother. The same father, the same mother from the same parent. For instance, I have large white and large whites, and across the two, maybe I bought my own large white I bought the male from another place, and I get the female from another place. I'm talking about pig now. Across the two, then I now have babies. The babies, maybe I have both male and female. The male and female from the same parent, and I use them to cross again. Then they now give birth. So if you buy the one that I recross, which are brother to sister, from the same parents, then they now give birth. So if you buy the offspring of that product, they might not really grow well when you take them to your place. Then it could happen that the quality of that offspring is not good enough. This quality is still in offspring, apart from being affected by inbreed, which has to do with the same parent or whatever, the same gene, the same blood, the same family. The quality of the breed, it could be fish, it could be rabbit. The quality of the breed as well will affect the growth of the offspring you get, the baby animal you get. If the quality is not good enough, maybe they did not receive good vaccination or take healthy food, these things too, the quality will affect them. Maybe the parents that gives birth to these babies you are buying to rear is not good or quality in nature. Maybe they are so lean, they are long, they have bones, they don't have meat, and they give birth. So if you buy this baby, they won't grow, they won't have body, and they won't do well when you take them to your farm. So that is that about the offspring. Number two, which is the feed. Qualities of feed affect offspring. the babies you have in the farm. A lot of people do call me, I'm giving my pig so kind of things, I'm giving my rabbit so kind of things. I don't even know this kind of thing exists. I can't give them this kind of supplementary food. I can't buy this kind of commercial feed. It's very, very expensive. It is what you give to your baby animal that they are going to return back to you. Take for instance now, you have someone that is drinking gari, and you have someone that is probably taking different kind of food that are healthy. In 1 to 2 months, you will be able to differentiate between the person that is eating healthy food and the person that is just taking unhealthy food. I'm not saying gari is not good, but when you focus on gari is just an energy-giving food full of starch, something like that. Even though they have compressed it and removed some starch out of it, but still, gari is something like that. So it's not that healthy if you are taking it time to time. The same way, if you are giving your animal something that is cheap and something that is not healthy enough, at the end of the day, you won't have a good result. You will have a poor growth in the farm. A lot of people tend to be giving their pig only PKC. PKC have been crushed, although there is a lot of fat with little protein that I can't really guarantee, and it has little energy inside it. You can see that all the necessary nutrients are not completed inside PKC. Now, if you now have your GNC has a lot to do with protein because it is made from granules. So now you only have GNC with a high level of protein, but the energy is low, and it also have fats. If you are giving your pig only the GNC, they may grow and may not have much meat or much weight. The same way, if you are giving them PKC, they might not grow, but they might have fats. And if your pig have fat, especially if your pig have fat too much, if the buyers that used to buy, if they come to your farm and they notice that, oh, this pig are big, and they buy it, and at the end of the day, after killing it, they find out that the fat in it is bigger than the meat in the pig, they won't patronize you again. You are losing market and you are losing customer. So that is that about that. Now, when you choose to balance both the PKC and the GNC, then you take something like wheat bran, or you take maize, or you take cassava, or you take something like soya beans, you add it together. That means you have borrowed protein from one ingredient, you borrowed fat from another ingredient, you borrowed energy from another ingredient, you borrowed a lot of things from another ingredient, and you brought all those ingredients together, you joined it together, and you are giving it to your pig. So by the time the pigs eat this kind of food, there is no how that they are not going to grow big. That's why I said someone that is taking gari and someone that is taking a very good and healthy feed will grow much better and different from person who just take only gari. Feed works well when you have a good breed. I don't think you understand that. Your feed will react well on your baby animal, your offspring. That is when you have a very good offspring. Your offspring, which are your baby animals, can grow well when they have a very good feed to eat. Feed reacts in your baby animal to grow, and your baby animal grow well because of the reaction of the feed in them. So not because this feed is too costly, I'm not going to buy it, you're going for something cheaper. At the end of the day, your animal might not grow well. So at times we need something expensive, even though if it is not much, at least it should be a bit expensive so that we can get the result we want to get. I told you, it is what you give to your animal that they are going to return to you. If you don't give them something good, they won't return something good back to you. Animals usually return the favor you do to them. That is the good feed you give them, and every other things, how you are taking care of them. They usually return it to you. And also don't forget, the water you give to your animal, take care of it, and also don't forget about the possibility of taking care of them with the necessary vaccination, drugs, medications, whatever you call it. Don't forget that aspect too. When I went to Owerri last year, which is 2022, I get to see the pig they show me there. You can imagine these pigs you are seeing on the screen here are more than a year, and they are almost, they are just like winners. Nobody, and they are not growing, and they are consuming a lot of feed. They eat much. So I told the person, you don't even need to sell this thing. You don't need to, if you are going to dispose, if you are going to kill it and eat, if you can eat it, kill them and eat. So if you are keeping this thing, they will be consuming you, they will be eating up your money, and they will be wasting your money. They won't grow. So if you want to buy a very good breed of things, go to that place, see it yourself. Okay, these people have animals that are growing well. They have bigger parent stock. The parent stock should be your target first. Check what they have in the farm. Or rather, if it is picture, let them send you the necessary pictures. Me, I don't believe in pictures that much. That's why a lot of people that used to come to me and send me the pictures of what I want to buy. I don't react with picture. My own is to be loyal to you. I could send you a picture of what you want to see and send you something different from what you see. You get? So it is not always about pictures. It is about loyalty and dealing with the right person. So you have to know the parent stock that are in the farm. If they are big, if they are long, if they grow well, if they have a very good skin, and if they are fat, all those things, you have to put it together before you buy their offspring. If you do not check and they bring you something that is not okay, it could be fish, it could be anything. At the end of the day, you will think, okay, as they are baby, you know, babies tend to have a very good textures and natures and everything. They will look as if they are going to grow. But when they get to your place, within going to 3 months, everything will retard. From there, you'll be having stunted growth in the farm. So confirm what you want to buy. Check how good it is before you buy it. And to everyone that have been coming to me, I want to buy quality this, I want to buy this, I want to buy that. Please, I am begging you. If you want to buy pure breed of pigs or rabbit, they are always expensive. I cannot reduce the money because of you. That is how much they are selling, and that is how much they are getting it. If I don't have, I will tell you I don't have. If I can get it from somewhere else and it's going to be okay, I'll get it for you. But if you're not satisfied, you can just back off and get it from somewhere else. And one thing again, please, if you don't trust me much, don't bother calling me for anything. This is not pride, and I'm not forcing you. I'm only begging you not to, please. And I believe by God's grace, everyone that have been reaching out to me, ordering one thing or the other, never get to regret it. I am supplying them at the time that I said I will supply them, and I've never failed anyone. And God Almighty will never let me fail anyone. And if at all I fail, believe me, I'm going to do as I said exactly. It might be a little challenges, but you don't need to panic. Whatever you order from me or whatever you ask me for will get to you. So that is that about the offspring not growing in your farm. Thank you for watching the video. Watch out, a lot of videos are still coming more in your way.